Fred Abu-Hamdan opened a convenience store. He knew it would consume his life.
His entire life was that store, pretty much.
This man obviously showed pride in his store.
What he did not know was that one day it would take his.
911 for 26, where's your...
Yeah, can you send police to 1955 North 32nd Street, store owners, right on the corner, 32nd and Brown, he's been shot.
My sister ran upstairs and shouted, "Dad's been shot."
This man is going about his daily business, and through no fault or any action of his own, had a father, a husband, torn away from his family.
Fawzi Abu-Hamdan moved from the country of Lebanon to the U.S., went to college, got married, and started his family in Milwaukee in the mid-1980s.
That was just like his dream. He just wanted to have his own business, do his own thing.
He started going by Fred and opened a few convenience stores on the north side.
He was well loved in the community. Everyone knew him. Everyone knew him as Fred. He ran an honest business.
This is a photo I have of my mother and father's wedding.
A family man his son Sam remembers well.
He was just very into his family. He worked 7 days a week, like 10 hours a day, literally only for his family.
A family who knew there were customers Fred wanted to keep, and some he didn't.
But I still knew that it was dangerous at times. Like he had a couple robberies happen.
In 2012, Fred was 53, ready for retirement from his last store at 32nd and Brown.
His store was for sale at the time, and he did have a buyer interested in it at the time.
Over 25 years, he learned you never quite know who will walk through those doors, and on December 28th, 2012, that person would be the one who killed him.
Is he breathing?
Yes.
Is he awake?
Fred, he's starting to pass out.
The building and the signs where this happened haven't changed much, but what has is that detectives are now releasing new video about what happened that fatal night.
Suspect 1 walks past with the ski mask.
Milwaukee police cold case detectives say the newest clue in Fred's case is also the oldest.
The biggest clue in this case is ultimately the video inside the store.
It was a cold Friday night around 9 o'clock.
They took the time to walk back and forth in front of the store to kind of case the store.
They obviously have a direct intent. You just saw as they were walking up that they're ready to do it.
Inside, Fred was behind the counter, an employee standing next to him.
And the fact that they went in knowing how many people and children were in the store when they did this shows us that they didn't care who they were going to affect.
That's the first suspect in the black, the second one in the white, who fires one shot at the ceiling, the second at Fred, a child standing steps away from it all.
The child begins to fall. The mother comes by and picks up the child and gets the child away from the danger as the suspect runs out the front door.
Where is the shooter? Do you know?
No, they're not here.
But they left the scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fred was struck, once in the hand, once in the chest.
Just happened to be placed in a spot that the victim couldn't recover from.
Detectives focused in on those two suspects and questioned whether they intended to kill.
Typically, this type of thing is a robbery.
The store had a gun, but Fred had no time to react.
Perhaps these suspects didn't anticipate that, and something happened that prompted him to pull the trigger a second time.
A second shot on a night that Sam chooses not to watch.
I don't want to see what happened, and I don't want to see my dad in like his last breath.
But he believes the video gives them hope to find whoever did this.
We didn't have any closure at the time. We didn't know like what the reasoning was.
As sorrow still lives, Sam and his wife find a new reason to believe in the miracle of life.
So I'm having two boys. The oldest boy is supposed to have my middle name, but I'm gonna give it to my dad instead.
A baby boy who will carry on his grandfather's name.
It's hard to not do it. I think that's what he would be proud of it, because he would have loved them a lot.
The memory of a father, grandfather, and friend that will keep his legacy alive. With photojournalist Eric Litzheim, Suzanne Spencer, Fox 6 News.